An exceedingly rare archaeological discovery is being unveiled to the public for Israel's Independence Day. But what exactly is it, and what does it tell us? Well, Israeli tour guide Yoav Rotem is here to tell us more. Yoav, what is this thing?
Shalom, Raj. So this is a capital of a building that was standing on top of a pillar holding the ceiling of probably a public building before the 5th or 6th century AD. And it was found in Jerusalem a few years ago and only now being revealed to the public. But it was found on a secondary use or a third use of the stone upside down, basically, and not in the original building. And the story is interesting because Jerusalem, I don't know if you remember, but Jerusalem was destroyed in the year 70, where the temple was destroyed, 70 AD by the Romans. Jews still stayed around Jerusalem and Judea, but they were brutally kicked out by the Romans after the Bar Kokhba revolt, 132 to 135 AD. So having a Jewish menorah, which for sure came from a Jewish building around Jerusalem, is something very unusual. That's the thing. Now, how did it get there? What's the story? As I mentioned, yeah, you wanted to ask something.
Well, no, I want to read something from Israel's heritage minister, Amichai Eliyahu, who said, check it out. This rare archaeological find, unparalleled anywhere in the world, serves as a bridge between our glorious past and the renewal of our independence in the state of Israel. Unparalleled, he called it. So this is the definition of unique. This has never been found before.
You're right. The quality of the menorah and the fact that we have a menorah from that time in Jerusalem, it hasn't been found, and I cannot disagree with him. I totally agree with him, especially these days. Tonight is the eve of the Memorial Day here in Israel. We remember the people who sacrificed their life, and we honor them for our independence, for our existence in this land. And this menorah shows us the connection, the unique connection. The menorah, from the time of the temple, was the Jewish emblem. You have a menorah, you said Jews. You have it in Magdala, you have it in Capernaum, you have it in places that for sure were Jews, connected to Jews. It's the desire to the temple. It's a symbol of the temple and becomes, a signature of Jewish people.
So you said it's been reused in different locations. Do we know how old this thing is? What time period it comes from?
Okay, to make it sense, as the archaeologist said, and what I actually understand here, we have a building, a Jewish building that was existing in Judea, Jews from Judea, before the destruction of Bar Kokhba revolt. We have these synagogues that we know in places around the Shfela, the lowland, around not far away from the place we spoke not a while ago about where David killed Goliath. This whole area has Jewish communities from the 2nd century AD, and then they got destroyed by the Romans at the Bar Kokhba uprising. And the assumption is that this capital was brought from a destroyed building to Jerusalem to a secondary use to a building that was there during the Byzantine time, the Christian church time in Jerusalem. And this is how it was found, the menorah and the capital was found there. It could have been maybe a building in the vicinity of Jerusalem or or around the location it was found. And then again, secondary, third use of the stone of this quality, amazing capital.
What I love about archaeology is, for some reason, the following statement has become controversial, which is that the Jewish people are indigenous to Judea. That shouldn't be a controversy, but for some reason it is. But this archaeological discovery, along with, countless others, show the thousands years presence of the Jewish people in Judea. So I guess, Yoav, in closing, what does this discovery mean for you? What does it symbolize? Why do you think it's important?
First of all, I would just say that in English there is a problem with the word Jews, because you need to add the D. In all the other languages, from Hebrew to Spanish to, there's a D. We are Judeans. We're originally from this land, and that's one thing. Second, what it means to me, it means to me that there is an unbroken chain. For me, for my grandparents who were pushed out of Iraq and Europe and came back home, and I live at home today, where the home of the Jews was always been, and this menorah is showing it. This menorah is all over Israeli symbols as my country, my homeland, as we are the great nation of Israel today, and our homeland is Israel, Judea. In this case, we're right around Jerusalem.
And you're not currently at home, so are you near Jerusalem? Are you in Jerusalem, or you're at your in-laws' house? Where are you exactly?
I'm in the south, next to Elat, not far.
Next to Eilat. And just because I have you, because I think it's important, maybe one more question, if you don't mind me asking. What is the significance of tonight and tomorrow?
Tonight is the beginning of the Memorial Day. Tomorrow will be the Memorial Day. Everyone starts with a ceremony with a 1-minute siren, remembering and honoring the people who lost their life, sacrificed their life to protect, to ensure the existence of Israel and its independence, and also the people who died in terror attack, especially during the time after October 7th. Everyone in Israel knows someone who died either defending the country or in a terror attack. That's very unique. I just have a guest over here, a client who I took to the ceremony. He said, we're coming from America, such a big country. We have so many people who dedicated their life for us, but we don't know them. And here everyone knows someone, and it's very unique. But then tomorrow, at the end of the day, and it has been done purposely with many arguments, but it is done purposely, we're going to take the flag up again, and we're going to celebrate our independence. It's not easy to celebrate these days in Israel, but in a way, it's not a biblical commandment, but it's a kind of a custom that Israel started from the beginning. And it's saying, we are here, we're back to our land, we're living here independently, exactly where this menorah, where Jews were living 2,000 years before, and we are renewing and lighting the menorah again. And it's going to stay. The light is going to stay forever. So this celebration is connected to the sadness and the joy, and it's mixed together. And it's a very Israeli holiday. It's a holiday that, again, it's not in the Bible. It's an unusual holiday that we celebrate, but it's connected to the returning to the land.
Well, the people of Israel live. Am Israel Chai.
Am Israel Chai.
Yoav, my friend, Toda Rabah.
Toda Rabah.